Ladies and gentlemen, we should probably talk about maintenance. Your mechanic knows if you didn't change your oil. If we've got to take your engine apart for any reason at all and we find something like this, we know you're not maintaining your engine. You hear a lot of complaints about valve train failures with the MDS-equipped Hemi engines, how their incredibly soft cams are easily annihilated when the lifters fail, and the cam bearing issues those engines also sometimes have. And you hear a lot of complaints about valve train failures with the AFM-equipped LS engines and the DFM-equipped LT engines from General Motors. It's a similar issue, but General Motors makes a better camshaft, so there's usually a lot less damage. But with those engines, you also see problems with the valve lifter oil manifold and in later years, individual control solenoids. And we can't talk about valve train failures unless we talk about Ford's overhead cam engines. All of them. Your mother was a Pinto, you big stupid. I know Ford doesn't use any displacement on demand systems, and their overhead cam engines unlike the other two. But the underlying cause for all of this engine's issues is exactly the same as it is for the other two. That's oil pressure and oil volume. Systems like variable valve timing, which all of those engines have, and displacement on demand, which this engine does not have, are all operated by oil pressure. All of these engines are built with just enough oil pressure to operate those systems. In the case of the Hemi, it's barely enough, and those systems are an afterthought, meaning they're the first thing to fail when the engine's oil pressure drops. Old dirty oil causes premature bearing wear, also known as an internal engine oil leak. A leak is a loss in pressure, a loss in the oil pressure that's supposed to lubricate and control your valve train. Added bonus, if you drive an EcoBoost, all the metal displaced by this disaster will plug up your turbo's screens, causing them to fail as well. Also, that metal can destroy your vacuum pump and plug up everything with a screen like this VCT solenoid. These are out of a Cadillac, not a Ford, but my point remains the same. You can't complain about valve train failures if you're not maintaining your vehicle. I'm Tony Shelda, and this has been me ranting for your benefit.